Okay, first day back, hit chest, see where we are, see if all that recovery did any good. Let me see, where should I start? I don't want to start super heavy. I want to start like almost super light today because I just want to get the blood going. And I'm going to start with flat bench. Emphasize flat bench. Whatever's comfortable. So this I think is more comfortable for my elbows. So I'm going to stick with this. And don't worry, I'm not going to just do this weight. I can do way more than this. I just want to get the muscles flexed. So very, very slow and deliberate. They say you're not supposed to do this at the top. I don't think it matters. I don't think there's any reason why you can't do it. So somebody said that sometime, and it's like, dude, actually, you gain more of a crossover if you touch them. So I don't see a problem with that. I haven't noticed any difference in my results. This might be a long one today. And I'm going to do 10 alternate grips. Okay. The next one will be 35. I'm going to see how high I can get. There's a lot of injuries I'm trying to recover from. I think all in all, the rest of the good. I feel a lot more mobile than I did, and a lot less stiff than I did a week ago. I definitely needed this. And we'll do 50s. Any luck, I can start using the H-bot chamber again. And I can start reducing all this inflammation to the point where there is no inflammation. All right. This is actually my least favorite part of the work. I used to be my most, seeing how high I can go. But now it's just daunting nature of the weights. You know, there's something, I don't know, maybe it's from being sort of a smallish guy, but looking at these dumbbells are intimidating because they're kind of big. Like this 100-pound dumbbell in my hand, I shouldn't be able to lift that off the ground, much less bench it off my chest. But for whatever reason, I can almost do it. But you have to sort of look past that shit. Just know in your heart that you can do what you can do. But when you see the weight, you see the size of the hexagonal weight, it's sort of intimidating. I don't know, like I said, maybe it's because I'm not a huge dude, I'm under 6 foot. And that's why, but I'm not like headed out. So, yeah, I mean, maybe if I was a little bit fuller and jacked, then it wouldn't seem that way, but there's people that are smaller than me, there's women that can do this kind of weight. So, it's a mental thing you gotta get over. Yeah. Well, shoulder impingement now. I'll try 80. Probably that's as high as I'm gonna go. There's a shoulder impingement. This is gonna make it really hard to do that. I guess I didn't rest long enough. Oof, man. All right. All right. Before I do, I'm going to get all my strength back. I'm going to commit this 100%. Been a rough week, man. Not just injury wise, but stress wise. One more. If it wasn't for this left shoulder, I could have done about 6. Son of a bitch. But I don't want to tempt fate there. I'm going to take that as a win. I'm going to take it way down to 50s. Shit. I might try again. I might try for 90 or 95 Wednesday. I got a partner coming in. Help me get the weight set up. And then I'd probably be able to take it from that point. We'll see. But for right now, back down 50s. yes, or full overtime. Still gonna wait. Let me get myself fully rested for this set. Yeah, just briefly. My mother's going to the hospital tomorrow. She was supposed to go today. She was actually supposed to go Friday, but we kept putting it off because because I didn't want to put her in an ambulance, so I wanted to wait till my sister was able to help, which was today. And then Sunday or today she came down and her husband suggested that we wait till Monday because there's not going to be any doctors in the hospital on Sunday. Doctors tend to take the weekends off. So there would just be the emergency room nurse or whatever it is. And we just figured it makes sense because she's going in there and they're going to keep her overnight and they're not really going to do anything with her. And it's more pain than anything. So we don't have a very great hospital here. Yeah. Anyway, so we're trying to hold out till tomorrow. And then without getting into like too many details about what's going on, not that I really care. But I mean, as far as like telling you guys what it is, but just the bottom line is it's something that's been going on for a while, and we're hoping to get her to baseline. We don't see her dying in the hospital, but we also don't see a real easy solution to this. So we're just hoping we can baseline her, figure out what the best possible treatment is that she can do to keep this from coming back, or at least for a while, so we keep her out of the hospital. But it's been a long, long road. I've been taking care of mom for a lot of years, both folks, but dad's not here anymore. So enough talking. Let's do this. Good. 15 reps is pretty good. I don't want to go beyond 15 anymore. That's too out of the joints. You really don't need to do 15, to be honest. And actually, speaking of which, I think I'm going to come up and go down in reps for one set. Also, my range of motion is a little bit less, if you notice, because I don't want my elbows to come too far below 90 degrees. And again, I really don't see much of a difference there either. I don't see that coming down to like 80 degrees or whatever, 45 degrees, is really going to work the chest any differently. You're still getting a decent press, decent squeeze coming at 90. And if you really want that range of motion, you could use very, very light weight for a couple of sets on a different exercise or on the same exercise. Yeah, that way you're not messing your joints up. But this kind of weight, I think it's fine. Keep your arms like right here, where the weight's like, maybe like 3 or 4 inches off your chest, maximum. In that range somewhere. I'm going to do 50s again or 55s. Maybe 55s. Kind of curious now. And also, the rubber weights, for some reason, less intimidating than the steel weights. And I guess, even like the rubber weights are actually bigger than the equivalent steel weights. Probably because the rubber is encapsulating the steel. But it's just, it seems like less threatening of a material. Anyway, psychological things that you're dealing with as a lifter. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, so the next is incline. I'm going to do alternating reps on that. And then there was something new I was going to try, but I don't remember what it is now. Oh, yeah, okay. So at the end of the workout of using the dumbbells, I'm going to try some really slow reps with really light weight control. Like I'm thinking 20 pounds. Okay. Now, as far as working set, I guess I could try 40s. But I'm going to rest up a little bit, hit it hard. I was feeling like $100, $100 bucks, $1,000,000, 100% for that shoulder impingement. But I'm going to try to make the best of it. I don't know if the pullovers are going to be detrimental to that or not. We'll see. I'm going to try them. alternating. Okay. I'm gonna do the same weight, alternating presses. And I'm probably gonna do 2 more sets after that. And then I'm gonna do some slow reps. Very slow. Slow up, slow down. Need to open up the heck exercise book and get some new exercises. Okay. The goal is to come up after this if I can. And then go back down again. This might be a longish video today, but I'm trying to take my time and do it right. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good, I think. I'll do 45s. And I'll do straight, and then I'll come back down to an alternate with, we'll say 35s. And I'll try the slow ones. All right. So rest, fully recover, hit it again. Snapping and cracking. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. 35s. Alternating grips. Alternating reps. All right. Let's do it. Shoot. Oh. Ooh. Jeez. Please. Oh. Okay. Oh no. Way down. Way down. I'm gonna do 20s. Give myself another rest before I hit this one. Go real slow. Doubles traditional presses, but real slow. Coming up, real slow coming down. I'll say like maybe 4 seconds up, 4 seconds down. Really just like not enough room here. Yeah. So real slow coming up, real slow going down. Yes. Fortress. Fortress. Okay, I'm gonna move right to the tables from here. Considering doing some more free weights, but we'll see. Oh yeah, pullovers. Okay, so I'll do this first, and I'm gonna do pullovers. Okay. A little bit more. 14s. Okay. Worse. Right, bring that up. I'm gonna try for like 10 to 15. See what I can do. It's too bad they don't have 5 pound increments on this. Like, what if they make those? Where it's like 0 0.5, 1, 1.52, and so on. The stacks. So that way you can put 5 total pounds on instead of 10. Because right the way it is now, when you come up a notch, that's 10 pounds. No, it's 20 pounds. Because it's 10 pounds more on each side. So if you have the 0.5, then you can come up 10 pounds next per set. And if you had 0.25, you can come up 5. But I think they even make, I don't think they even consider making those. It would be really nice if you could easily change these weight stacks out too, without having to take the whole gym apart. All right. Very quickly, I'm gonna drop this. We did 60 pounds. I'll do one more. I'll do 2 more sets. I'll do like 4. And then I'll do 3. And then some pullovers. And I'll probably do it. Yeah, not a bad day back. But next time I'm gonna come up with some entirely new chest exercises to do. Just the same thing every single week. change it up. Even if they're like floor presses, you know, keep the form right. Okay. That might be. Let's see. The thing is like, it'd be nice to be able to change the weight sticks out. It'd be nice to be able to change this out easily. Because you could get an attachment for that. It has the incline, I don't know what you call it, but it's sort of a pendulum lift. It's like what they have for incline bench machines where you're kind of like doing this. They have an attachment that you can put on these things that simulates that. But in order to do that, you have to be able to get the attachment on. Well, maybe you can actually. I think it kind of clips on. I take that back. It is possible to do that. I'll have to look into getting those. Okay. 30-second break. 15-second break, maybe. Hit it again. All right. Pullovers, and that'll be it. I'm gonna take some of that weight too. All right. 45.
right. Have a bad day back. I'll try to throw a little more variety in next week.